Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having an awesome, wonderful day. I hope you guys are excited. It's another Saturday with another live Q&A. I'm very excited about today. Today we have a lot of things to cover. So I hope you guys are ready. And at the same time, please, if you're here, just leave your name, where you're tuning it from. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the chat and we'll get to it right away. At the same time, we are going to be talking about some of the latest news that Amazon has for this week. At the same time, I'm going to be talking about the new thing that we're starting, which is the crash course for Amazon FBA, to be able to get you started and to be able to get you, learning something during this time, to make it really easy for you, facilitate the whole learning process, since most of us are being quarantined or sheltered in. So this is the best time for us to consume a little bit of content that from our family to your family, from our team to your team, to be able to help you understand the Amazon FBA business. It's going to be a crash course. It's going to be very fast. There's going to be things that really can put you in perspective, instead of you going and looking for all the videos out there just to be able to get a little bit about Amazon FBA. So this crash course is going to be a few episodes, could be 5 to 7 episodes, and we're gonna have them live. It's not gonna be the same thing as what we did before, pre-recorded. I want to do it live, and it's gonna be every Wednesday and Saturday until we finish the whole modules that we're going to share. So I decided to do that just to make sure that we are communicating, or we make sure that we are having community. We have something to do. We can come live, talk about it. If you have any question, we'll be able to answer them on the fly or live. And also at the end of the whole crash course, we're going to have one episode only for Q&A about the crash course, or about any question that you have about private label, because even though you try to do as much as you can and put a lot of information, but we cannot do it. So we're going to do it very, very simple, systematic, and you'll be able to benefit. Some of you might know the module that we're going to talk about today is how to get started, but I think it's a good refresher for you and even me to refresh my memory about how to start a new account, and how to do everything else that we need to do to be able to do Amazon FBA. So I'm very excited about today, and I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are doing the best out of your time, which is really important. And let's get to it. So let me see what we have here. We have Nancy says, good morning, Silent Giants. Good morning to you, Nancy. Thank you so much, Nancy, for being here, and Nancy, for all the work that you have been doing. And also, man, I never thought that the hairdressers or barbers are that much crucial. They're supposed to be an essential service, because, I tried to cut my hair the other day myself, and trust me, it didn't go well. But let's see. We have Nomad Nabil says, good morning. Good morning to you, Nomad. We have Dux says, good morning from Portugal. And everyone, good morning to you, Dux. I hope everything is going well with you, and especially Europe, and everything that's happening out there. It's happening globally. And but hey, man, we're all of us stick together and let's make it happen. We have Pernilla, which is hi, everyone. Hi, Pernilla. How are you? Thanks for being here. I hope everything is okay in your area. I believe you live in Spain, even that you are Finnish. But I hope everything is well with you and your family. And I hope you guys are really getting over this thing very, very soon. Lissa Rosso says, hi, Saad. Hi to you, Lissa. Thank you so much for being here. And says, hi, Pernella. I'm very happy that I see a lot of people are really communicating with each other, and we get to know each other, especially this every Saturday. We're meeting up, and I think we're building this bond between the giants. So it's really awesome to see, and really keep me motivated to see really dedicated people with their business. We have David and Lisa. Marmian says, happy Saturday, Side. Happy Saturday to you, David and Lisa. I hope everything is well with you. David, I hope you resolved the issue that you had with your product. Trust me, when it comes to suspension and stuff like that, I'm really not the guy for it. I freak out. I don't freak out, but I will hire someone else to do it for me. So I hope Tim sent you the information that you needed to be able to get over it. So I'm very, very sorry to hear about that, but I'm sure you'll be able to get it back. It's not a big of a problem. I'm talking not the problem, your account suspended, which is a big problem. But I'm talking getting back is not going to be a problem. It's going to cost maybe a few bucks, but you will get it back. At the same time, we have Josby says, how it's engaging. We'll talk about that. That's question, Josh. Thank you for being here. Then we have Megan says, hey, Megan. Hey, Megan. My kids and Megan are watching the channel. They think I'm a superstar, or they think I really have a lot of followers. They don't know I have only a few people. That really important is not the quantity, is the quality. But hey, they need a shout out. Why not? We give them shout out. PG Petrus says, good morning to you, Petrus. I hope everything is well with you as well. I just had a chat with Beatrice because she took the ranking service that we have for her product, and we just discussed yesterday how we're gonna move forward with it. We started to be a few days, but we had to adjust our quantity per day. And yesterday we discussed it, and today we're posting up a little bit how much we're gonna give per day. So I'm waiting for the results, and PJ, I'm confident we'll be able to get you there. Lex says, hey Saad, hi everyone. Lux, very awesome. I like Lux. I like your picture. What is that? Is that a Corvette, the new Corvette, or what is it? But Lux, thank you for being here. And then we have Pernella says, I live in Pizza, Spain. I'm Swedish, so very close to Finland. Oh my God. You know, I'm sorry to call you Finnish or Finland, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm glad you're safe. Jasmine Guzman says, good morning, Saad. Good morning to you, Jasmine. And then we have Monica says, hello, everyone. All right. So, guys, I know it's going to be packed. I hope you guys have your coffee. I hope you have your drink. You have whatever you want to keep your day moving. So today we're going to cover a lot of things. So the first thing I would like to start with is talking about Amazon news and what happened this week and the things that you need to know, just in case if that's related to you. So let's go ahead and bring our sheet. And let's talk about the recent Amazon news, and we're going to go through them together. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do it. All right. Not this one. Okay, this one. Boom. All right. So, guys, tell me if you're seeing it, and you're seeing it well. I'm zooming in. So we're talking about recent Amazon. So credit protection, effective March 26th through April 30th, 2020, Amazon will pause payment through Amazon lending with no interest accruing during this period. So basically, if you have Amazon lending and you have a loan from Amazon, now Amazon is telling you that you don't need to pay those payments because for now it's like deferrals for now until May 1st. And then they will begin collecting on the same day of the month as before. So this is, I think, is very, very good move from Amazon, helping those people who are in need, who are not able to send the product to Amazon right now until April 5th. We have some news that's saying, hey, Amazon might restrict sending shipment or creating shipment even beyond April 5th. So Amazon, what it did is like, hey, since we said to the sellers not to send their stuff in, so we're not going to collect the money, or we're not going to force them to collect the payments for the lending, which is a really good thing, and I think is very a good move from Amazon, and I think it helps a lot of people who are owe money, which is really difficult at this time when there's no money coming in, the sales are going down. So this is a good thing, and you may still get notices while the system catches up, but you keep yourself notified all the time. Make sure that you check in your Seller Central, look at the feed there, and see if there's any update about that specific situation that we are in. Now, by the way, I'm not going to mention the illness itself, what it is that we're going through, because even my last video, I mentioned it, and I believe we get de-indexed and weren't able to show up. For the past few videos, we're not getting any much views because of mentioning that specific disease, or we have it in our title. So that's why I'm not going to mention it, but you guys know what it is. I mean, now most of us are experts about what kind of disease are out there, what kind of viruses, what kind of stuff out there. So you know what it is. So let's talk about Amazon account protection when merchant fulfill orders. So now a lot of people, what they're doing, since they cannot ship product to Amazon fulfillment centers, what they're doing, they're getting their product out from Amazon and they're fulfilled by themselves by using merchant fulfilled, which is a really good thing for a lot of people who are able to get the units out of Amazon. But now, as you know, that we get an email saying Amazon will pause their removal orders because of how many people asked for removal orders since the situation happened when Amazon suspended the creating shipping plans to their fulfillment center. So what they're saying, if you do a merchant fulfilled, or even if you had merchant fulfilled from before, these things that need to pay attention to. Always provide valid tracking information when using an Amazon approved carrier. You'll provide with a tracking number. Approved means at least one scan. So basically, guys, when you create your fulfillment, merchant fulfilled, you'll be able to buy the post or the shipping labels from Amazon, and with that, you'll be able to provide the tracking number. So it's very important now to do it, so for people to know when they're going to get the product, and for you to be able to get paid. Manage delivery time. Delivery will take longer now, so you need to be able to go to your shipping setting and try to extend your period or shipping or handling for your product, make it a little bit longer. Or if you want it, you'll be able to send a message when you get an order for a specific product and say, hey, I just will let you know, thank you so much for purchasing from us, but would like to let you know that is with the occurring situation that we have right now, you will get longer for you to get, it will take longer for us to ship the product, and will take longer for you to get the product in your hands. Confirm your account is updated with valid return address. So make sure the return address is correct, which is most of us have. Comply with Amazon dropshipping policy. You are the seller of record. Your process returns and all packing slips and material reflects you as a seller. So now a lot of dropshippers who are saying we are the kings, we can make all private labels dying, blah, blah, blah. Some of them, I believe they don't know what they're talking about. And at the same time, if you're a dropshipper, just make sure that wherever you dropship your product from, whether from China, whether from Walmart, whether from Home Depot, whatever it is that you do, you need to make sure that you're really careful and you track your orders to make sure there's no cancellation from Walmart or from Amazon or from Home Depot, whatever it is, and make sure that you have the packing slips and all the stuff that comes with it. Fulfill your orders with Amazon by shipping, discounted shipping through Amazon network or trusted provider, which is we talked about. Buy your shipping labels from Amazon. This is only applies to the US people, because in Canada we don't have it. We have to do it ourselves. Like I did, I bought a product for fulfilled by merchant, and actually was sold, but we have to buy the stuff from Canada Post. So I have an account with Canada Post. For those Canadians, you go to Canada Post, you create an account in Canada Post. You'll be able to create a shipping label, pay for it, and they will come pick it up. So what I did the same exactly that. And yesterday I placed picking up time. They came, they picked up the product from our house, and we're good. Manage impact on your account, orders, inventory. If unable to fulfill any orders, you can place your account on vacation or close all the listing, which is a lot of people asking me about that. And they say, hey, what I'm going to do, I cannot ship the product, or I don't have any products, or I want to put my product on my account on vacation. You can do that from the back end. When you go to setting, go to your account, you will be able to do it, put it on vacation. But I believe it's not necessary, but I don't know. It's if you want to go ahead and do it. For me, I'm just going to close the listing and suppress the listing, and I'll be good to go. It's the same process that you're going to do if you were running out of stock and you know you're going to get a shipment within 1 week or 2 weeks. Do the same process, close the listing or suppress the listing, which is much better for you to freeze your sales history and your sales velocity history, which is really important. Now, the last one, I believe, yes. So the last one is canceling orders. If unable to fulfill an order, especially FBM, fulfilled by merchant, after accepting the order, preferably contact the buyer through buyer-seller messaging to notify them and try to get them to cancel. So try not to cancel the shipment yourself. Try to communicate with the supplier, with the buyer, and tell them, hey, do you mind if you just cancel from your end because we're not able to fulfill it because of It's because of the carrier cannot ship it, or I cannot get access to it, or I cannot drop my product, or there's no enough US Post open or something like that. You'll be able to use that, but let them cancel from their end because it wouldn't count on your metrics. If you cancel it from yourself, you will hurt your metrics. So pay attention to that. If you cannot reach out to the customer or they want cancel it, and the metric may be affected, but Amazon will reconsider if buyer seller message show you contacted the customer. They say they might have Amazon have kind of layaway. They're going to be able to have ease up on this, especially during this specific time, a period of time that we have right now. But when I got it, I actually made no money. I made like $3 from the whole process, which is usually with FBA, I'll make 10, 15 bucks. So what I did, I was going to cancel it, but I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to put my account at risk. So I just accepted it. And I was like, hey, screw it. But if you really cannot do it, Amazon could be lenient with you and they wouldn't affect your metrics. If a buyer requests that you cancel an order, ask the buyer to cancel the order through buyer-seller messaging. Yes, let them cancel through from their end. Do not cancel from your end. All right. So this is what we talk about, the latest news that we have. But now we're going to start the crash course about the Amazon FBA private label. As you know, guys, I supposed to do what's called that? I supposed to do the RA mini course first, the crash course, the mini crash course for RA OA, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to put you guys at risk. I don't want people to get the wrong message to go ahead and, hey, let me go ahead to the stores and danger yourself or putting anybody else in at risk. Especially now, we need to pay attention to what's happening. We need to keep our distance from other people. And just basically listen to the doctors, listen to the people who are telling us to keep our social distancing between other people. So it's important. So I cannot do that. So now we had to scramble and to be able to make sure that we come up with something with a private label. So that's why we're coming with it. So let's get to it and let's see what we have. All right, guys. This is going to be really a good process for people who are beginners to medium knowledge people. Now, what we're going to have multiple sections. So the first section today, we're going to talk about the start. And then next week, we're going to talk about product research, which is, I believe, product research. A lot of you, even if you know it, you don't know it, you're a beginner or not beginner, you will be able to listen. And also, it's going to be really a lot of things that we're going to cover. It's going to be short, but it's going to be straight to the point. All right. So let's get to it and stop me, blah, blah, blah. And let's get to it. Let me see here. Man, sitting with the kids and listening to all this, kids' music and shows, it makes me like a kid now. All right, let's wait until this one goes away. Are you guys seeing everything while it's or you think I need to take off my face and just leave it this way? You tell me what you think. Is it this better, or you want to see my face with it? Please give me that answer so we can get to it. And okay. Tell me what do you think, guys. Please give it in the chat. All right, I'm gonna wait for you guys until you answer me and let me know what is it. Let me see. We see fine. Do you think you like it this way better, or you like it the other way? All right. You know what? Who cares about my face anyways? All right. So welcome to private label Amazon FBA Giants. Please work. What's going on? Okay, mommy. All right. So message about success, guys. And as you know, guys, knowledge is power. And it's very, very, oh, you want my face. All right. See, I told my wife I'm not that ugly. Okay, that's perfect. But I hate this, what comes up. Let me see if I can do it this way. And okay, I'm going to do it with this way. All right. So message about success, guys. As you know, guys, knowledge is power, and knowledge is very, very important. If you don't have the knowledge, you won't be able to succeed. You won't be able to execute anything that you learn. So make sure that you always learn something and know with the knowledge. You always have it in your head. Nobody's going to take it away from you. And that's a skill you'll be able to replicate. You'll be able to teach to other people. You'll be able to expand it to yourself, expand it to your family and everybody else. So first of all, I want to just take out all this misconception about Amazon and people who are saying, I can make you rich. I'll look at my Lamborghini, look at this, look at that. Guys, forget about this, please. These are just people who wanted to make money very quick, and now you don't hear much about them. You need to make sure this is a business like any other business. It takes energy, it takes time, it takes money, it takes a lot of trials until you make it happen. So Amazon is an enjoyable and lucrative market, but it's not a get rich quick scheme. So anybody tells you it's easy and everything is within this lines, please do not listen to them. If they say that in the beginning, you'll be able to make money within 2 months or 3 months, which is, it could happen a little bit, but for most of us, it's going to take longer time for us to be successful and to be able to make money. As you know, guys, when I started my business, when I started Amazon, I felt on multiple products until I figured out exactly what I needed to do. So this is really important message, and I want you to know it's a process. Do not quit your job just because you're going to start becoming an entrepreneur, or you're going to lead the world and you're going to change your life overnight. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a process, and I hope you be prepared for that. It takes hard work to get the most out of Amazon, and that's what I said. You need to be really up to date. Every week, every day, there's something changing in Amazon. You need to be up to date. And the best way of learning is basically learn the knowledge from someone who you really trust, or be able to take a small course or something like this from someone that'll be able to help you. Trust me, and I'm saying this because I really I'm in the process now of learning how to do stocks and learning about bonds, funds, ETFs, and honestly, it's really hectic. Like, I'm trying to do it by using free YouTube stuff, but trust me, it's really hard. It's really hard because you're going to be jumping from one place to another. You need structure to be able to do it well, and I think any course that you're going to buy is not going to be enough, because you will be able to learn the basics, you'll be able to learn how the techniques, but by applying your knowledge, you'll be able to figure out a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to get from a course. So remember this, no matter what happens, but I think it's a good thing to be able to be a part of Mastermind or be a part of a course that will help you at a good price, not $2,000 and $1,500 to sell you a course that just nonsense. The Amazon FBA Giants course will teach you how to avoid and work through issues that impact sellers and give you strategies and hacks to give you a competitive edge. So this crash course is going to help you to get the techniques, to get the mindset, to be able to think for yourself, that you will be able to get all the tools, all the knowledge, all the options, or all the ideas and feedback that you need to make sure that you are that you'll be able to solve the problems on a daily basis until you figure out yourself. So don't think, hey, this is the formula, 1 + 1 = 2. Trust me, in Amazon, any business 1 + 1 = 4, and sometimes 3, sometimes 0. So make sure about that. And that's the process you need to think about any business you come in, regardless of Amazon or not. Remember, success starts with knowledge, and let's make it happen together. I am very honest with you. And as I told you, this channel or anything I do, whether services, whatever it is we do, Mastermind, whatever, I always try to do it at my best ability, and to make sure that I'm giving you any opinion and my ideas on based on honesty, transparency, and integrity, to make sure that you succeed and you really know exactly what you're facing. Sugarcoating things is not going to help you, and it's not going to help me. Now, let's talk about what's FBA. And I think a lot of you know what's FBA. FBA is basically fulfilled by Amazon, allows professional sellers to store product in Amazon warehouse to be fulfilled and shipped by Amazon for a fee. So Amazon is a facility, basically Amazon, it's a mean or transaction where we'll be able to get our product to their warehouse. They'll be able to take care of all the logistics, the shipping, the customer service, everything that we need without us touching or dealing with customers, which makes it very, very easy. And I think this is the route that you want to go with, FBA. FBA. Regardless of what a business model that you're going to go through, FBA is the way to go, except in a very specific situation when you're going to use FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant. Now, let's talk about the different FBA sales models and business models. And I think this is really important for us to clear up from the beginning, because if we clear up that from the beginning, then we'll know which business model is the best for us, and also is going to clarify anything that we're going to be moving forward and all the future episodes to know, hey, listen, this is only going to apply for private label people. And so the questions that we're going to get is not going to be mixed up, and do not mix up the people who are really trying to learn this specific skill that we're talking about. So as I said, FBA is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful business model, and I think it's very easy. And as we know now, it's kind of recession proof. It's the only one of the retail businesses that really skied up, the only business that's really controlling 60% to 70% of the whole e-commerce market. And also almost 2/3 of sellers are third-party sellers, just like you and me, who are selling product on Amazon and making their money. Now, let's talk about the different business models. So we have the first one, which is retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. I'm going to a little bit talk about in depth. Then the second one is pallets and liquidation. So basically, I'm going to explain a little bit more, but it's another business model is pallet and liquidation. You can hear a lot of people buying pallets full of returns or liquidation or shelf pulls or whatever it is. And then we have a wholesale, is basically buying brand new products from distributor, from authorized distributor. You buy it and you sell it at a margin. Then we have the private label, which is the one that we talk about. This is where everyone wants to go there, but it requires time, it requires knowledge, it requires you a lot of try and error to be able to make it. But this is the business model that has the best chances of making very good money, consistent money, not depending on someone else, depending on yourself, and you'll be able to sell the business for really high margins and high money return. So the exit strategy that you're going to have later on for every business that you build, you're going to have exit strategy. This is at least what I think, but if for you, maybe, hey, I don't want to do exit strategy, I want to keep my business forever, that's up to you. But for me, I like exit strategy. So I have 2 to 3 year plan, build the business, make it profitable, and then we'll be able to sell it for big chunk of money. And that's what I think about it. Because it's an asset that you have, that tangible asset that you can be able to sell and make money. And that's really important. You don't want to be selling something and then you have no value in the business that you're building. You're done. Now, let's talk about retail online arbitrage. As you know, guys, I start with retail online arbitrage. That's the way that I really moved. And that's the way who helped me to be able to start my private label business. And I went through the whole process from retail online arbitrage to pallets and then wholesale. And then I did the private label. And now, as you know, guys, I still do some retail online arbitrage in Canada. And as a part-time, like I do 1 hour, 2 hour a week, and that's it. So what's retail online arbitrage? So seller, like me and you, purchases clearance inventory or full price inventory at a low price, a lower demand market from online retail brick and mortar market, and resell it on Amazon for higher demand and significant profit. So basically, you'll be able to see if any store that you go to, Walmart, TJ Maxx, if you go to Target, whatever it is, you're going to be able to find a product that they're in clearance or in a lower price, and you'll be able to buy them, or even sometimes at a full price items, which is a lot of products that I'm selling right now at a full price items, and they're making good money, to be able to buy them, and you'll be able to sell them at a higher price on the marketplace of Amazon marketplace at a higher price. Why people pay more? Because Amazon has over 100 million Prime subscribers. It's very efficient, easy to return products. It's very fast shipping, and people are accustomed to buy things from Amazon all the time. So they're willing to pay extra for that specific service. So people are not going and spending the gas to go to the store, find the deals. But us, we do the deals. We can find deals because we know how to find those deals. But other people are not able to know this deals. I don't think they're gonna go buy the products like, oh, I bought it for $15.99, but actually in the store for $3.99. No, they're not going to do that. They buy it, they use it, and have a good day. Are you going to get some returns? Yes. It's going to be 1% usually. That's what returns, but depends on the products. If you're doing electronics, it might be 2-3% because of the complexity. How complex? How complex is the product or the instructions? Maybe it's not clear, so you get a lot of returns on that. Now, seller's prep. So basically, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, seller prep or has product sent to prep center to prep and ship to Amazon fulfillment center. So basically, it's like having this guy, ding, ding, and trust me, this Mr. Jack, oh, annoying. I don't know why I did that. So a product like this, you see, like they even have a discount from $20 to $5, okay? Or getting a product like these. Where's the camera? Product like these, okay? You get them as from retail arbitrage. You prep them, you put them in a box, you put the labels, you do the shipping labels, and then you ship them. And Amazon takes care of everything. So that requires a lowest upfront investment comparing to private label and other business models, because it's as you go. If you have a little bit of money, you can start from things that you have at home. As I was talking in the 2 videos before that, I talked about retail arbitrage and how to build a budget with retail online arbitrage. And I showed you how you can do it with little money or even $50. But sell things from your house, then you'll be able to move a little bit, buying a little bit few things, and just double up your money until you make the money that you need or require to expand your retail online arbitrage business, or to get into different business model, or to start private label. So it's really, really, really low risk and doesn't need a lot of investment. And why I say low risk? Because you buying a product already at low price. The worst case scenario, you sell it at the same price, and that's it. Let me see if I can see like this one, $19 at $5. So you can, if you can't get stuck with them, the well-known brand, you can sell at the same price and you get your money back, and that's it. In private label is a little bit harder because you're making your own product, and maybe you will get, maybe you messed up with the product research or something like that. It might hurt you, but it's the safest way to do it, to have a well-known brand with well-established ranking and with a company that has good reputation. I'm trying to speak a proper English, but it's not working for an immigrant. So let's go ahead and see. This is, as I told you, RAOA done. It's basically, this is here. And look at this, my daughter, she was so young, man. Then my other daughter here being silly, they helped me with, let me just remove this stuff. Basically, it helps me with, they helped me with putting stickers, putting FBA labels, putting this fragile stickers or stuff like that. My daughter's always getting involved, and I think they know what we're doing, and that's why they're not giving us a hard time. If you see here, here on this side and the other side, you'll see a lot of images with my kids and me going. And as I said, this is a part-time. If you really want to scale it, we can get it way over this, but I don't have the time for it because I'm depending a lot on private label, and I have done my enough of products and stuff or retail arbitrage. So, but as a skill, every time you fall, every time there's something, you'll be able to fall on it. And hey, extra cash per month, why not? Like this is, you'll be able to get 33% in your pocket, and this is very, very good. Now, let's talk about pallets and liquidation. So as you see here in the left bottom picture, bottom left picture is basically liquidation. So here, what happens is the following. Seller purchase, stores returns, liquidations, shelf pulls, and overstock in pallet-sized lots and a fraction of the original price. So what happened is a lot of stores, let's say they get a lot of products, and then at the end they have some units left over. They don't want to keep them in their shelves, or maybe they put them at a discount, but nobody bought them. So what they do, they just ship them to a liquidator, and they will get a little bit of money, and then the liquidator will be able to sell it to you. And this is the same thing as a website called liquidation.com, where you'll be able to get pallets of any product that you want in any category, that whether is a store return. So for example, if I get a product now, I buy this product, let's say, and I open it, but then I don't like it, and I go to Walmart, and give it to them. Now, Walmart, instead of getting this product and putting back on the shelf, what they do, I mean, they're not going to put it because open. So what they do, they put a pile of it and then they sell it to liquidator. Or if they have shelf pulls, basically a product that really perfectly right condition, they just took it out of the shelf and they will liquidate it. Why? Because the product itself is not selling maybe, or they need that shelf for other products that they know is going to move, or because of the different season. Maybe a season changed. Maybe now we're doing winter stuff and a lot of, let's say, helmets or skis or ski boards or stuff like that are not selling. They sell them to liquidators because they want to clear all the shelves for a new product that's good for summer or spring. So that happens. And there's a lot of stuff, but this is what the pallets are. Now, the pallets, when you get them for a good price. If the original value, usually, let's say a pallet worth, if you go buy it from the store for $1,000, you'll be able to get it for 100, 150, or $200. So 10 to 20%, you'll be able to get a full pallet, but that requires a lot of product. So the product is shipped to a seller or prep center for inspection and prep before shipping to FBA. So if you're getting shelf pulls or you're getting overstock product in a brand new condition, you'll be able to get them, prep them, put the stickers, ship them, and you'll be good to go. But if you get returns and open packages, you need to test them, especially if you get in home and kitchen, electronic products, kitchen appliances, you will need to test them. So, or you do it yourself or ship them to a prep center who qualified, will be able to get the pallets, test them for you, repackage them, and send them back into Amazon. You can do that as well. So now we don't need to have a store ourselves. We don't need to have a warehouse to do liquidation and pallets. We'll be able to do it by hiring third-party fulfillment center or prep center that will be able to help us. This can be very lucrative, but involve risk because some merchandise become damaged. So when you get a pallet, it's not going to be like, oh my God, everything in it is beautiful. Everything in it is awesome. Not really. You're going to have some damages. So there is a formula out there that you'll be able to get and say, hey, how much percentage of the pallets are going to be reusable or be able to sell, and what value you can get out of it. So you'll be able to know how to make purchasing decisions very easily when you go to liquidation.com and you go through this formula, and you'll be able to buy comfortably, and you know you're going to make money. Now, wholesale. So wholesale, this is what a lot of people talking about, and a lot of people are saying this is the safest thing. It could be the safest thing, but at the same time, it depends on volume. So what wholesale? Wholesale is seller buys product from established wholesale distributor. So let's say, for example, I have this product and this Snapstar brand, they don't sell the product right away to retailers. They can sell it to retailers right away, and retailers will be able to sell it to the end user. But sometimes what happens, they can sell them to distributors like wholesalers because the brands, they don't sell them right away to consumer like me and you. They have to have a company or retailer or distributor to be able to have the logistics. They have everything they need to be able to sell it to a customer like you or to a third-party sellers like us. So what happens? You will get authorized distributor who deals with the factory themselves and be able to sell you the product for a lower price with a little bit of profit margin. Now, the beauty of it, this product, it needs volume and the ability to replenish an established product in smaller quantity than private label. So means I can get lower quantity for this kind of product. I don't need to buy 500 or 600 or 300. I can buy 100 or I can buy up to $200 worth of products from the distributor, and he'll be able to do it for me. It's easy to replenish, so I'll be able to get a product over and over and over every month. But with that happens, you need to sell a lot, and the profit margin are way lower. So you're not going to expect this 20 to 35% net profit. You're going to be around the 10%, 8% profit margin, but you'll be able to sell a lot of it as you go. This one, wholesale, if you really want to make good money from it, you need to have a good capital to be able to start. And there's ways of how to find a product that you really good opportunity. how to be able to calculate your profit if you have multiple sellers on the same listings, what are the map pricing, where the websites that you can find to be able to find those wholesalers and distributors, a lot of things that really, really interesting things. And I would love to share with you this, but hey, we're not talking about wholesale. But there's a lot of websites. I have a list of products and how to be able to do wholesale. I didn't do it at the same scale as I did private label and retail arbitrage, but I dabbled in it. But I had enough money to sell private label at that time. But I know the whole process. I helped a lot of people in their business as a wholesale. So maybe that's something we can touch on later on. If I see a lot of you really want it, we'll be able to get into it. But most of you, every time they want private label. I tried to push retail and arbitrage videos, but they don't get the same views as a private label product. But as we go, we are in the long run. We're not here for a short-term vision. We're going to keep doing this for a long time. So we'll have enough time to cover a lot of business models. Now, this is where everyone wants is the private label. The private label where a lot of people, if they don't do this, they think they are dumb. Or they think if I don't do private label, I don't have the brain. Or I have to do it to wear my cravat and to wear my suit and to be able to wear my watch and say, I work from home and I'm drinking coffee. Now, this is true. It's a good business opportunity. It's very lucrative. You'll be able to make good money, but at the same time, it's not guaranteed. It's going to be some all what he can do, or what I can guarantee to my clients, what I can guarantee to anybody who's in our mastermind is that, hey, listen, this is about process. What we can do is learn the data, get the data, and we'll be able to react or act according to the data that we get. Do we have a guarantee that you're going to be successful? Is not. You cannot. Nobody can come and guarantee you, yes, you're going to make that much money. He cannot. All what he can do is that I can give you the best product and the best chances for you to succeed. I can give you a good product. I can give you the best ranking methods. I can give you the best differentiation method. I can give you the best place where you can source, but I cannot guarantee you anything because the private label is complex because it depends on a lot of things. It depends on ranking. It depends on the budget. It depends on differentiation. It depends on your PPC. It depends on your marketing. It depends on your Manychat. It depends on your Facebook ads. So it's a collective or compound effect or collective effort to be able to have a good private label product that's successful. So that's why you need to understand, if someone comes to me, a lot of say, hey, I want to do the ranking. Okay, I can do it. Hey, they want listing optimization or listing creation. I do it for them. And then they expect that they're going to be explosive sales. Like, no, it's not only the listing. The listing, it's a part of your success or part of the formula to make you succeed, but is not the only thing. The listing optimizer is good to engage people. It's good to get people in to see you're professional. It depends on the images. It depends on if your keywords are indexed. That's what matters the most. But it's not the factor to sell the product, because if your product sucks and you're selling I don't know, garlic press, it doesn't matter how much I give you. It doesn't matter how much I'm going to launch your product. No matter what I do, it's not going to be able to succeed. It's very saturated market. It's very oversaturated. Unless you have deep pocket, then we can do it, because everything with money. So we're talking about relative relationship. You want to spend the money. If you have a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, we can do it. But if it's not, forget about it. So private label. A seller has a product manufactured to their own specification. And I'm going to show you an example in a bit. Give me a second. All right. I'm going to show you actually a real product that I actually was thinking about launching 2 years ago. I didn't do it because I was busy building someone else's business and I was busy being stupid. But I will share it with you. So basically, private label is a product that you want to find a good opportunity on Amazon, and you decided to make it your own. So you decide to differentiate the product, or you try to do a specific specification or detail the product. You want to change a few things to the product. You want to change maybe the color, maybe you'll change the design, maybe you want to add something to the product, maybe you want to add a carrying case, whatever it is, you want to change it to your own specification, and then you're going to put your famous brand on it. Now, do not dwell the brand, and do not go ahead and say, hey, the brand is very important. I need to make a very sophisticated brand name. Because everyone's going to love me. Nobody give a crap about your brand. All what they care about is the value that you give from your product and what kind of product that they need or not. So product that you will ship to Amazon Fulfillment Center, usually directly from manufacturer, and establishes their brand. So you'll be able to order a product from you manufacture from China. Usually there's India, there is Vietnam. Everyone now is coming up with the new ideas. Let me show you the Indian way, or let me show you the Vietnamese way. Hey, listen, China is the engine of the world, as I say, for manufacturing and production. I'm not saying as a power. I'm not talking about economy. I'm not talking about anything political. But honestly, everybody depends on them. Now, is there going to be a shift maybe now because of what's happening with our global economy, what's happening with this disease? It might be a big shift from Chinese suppliers to American. It could be. But I don't see it anytime soon, because we really depend on China on a lot of things because of cheap labor, because our customers or buyers are trained now to pay less for products. So to be able to get them to pay more and say American made is going to be a little bit difficult, especially in hard times, or people are not having jobs, we're not going to have money. So it all depends on how we're going to get out of the situation that we have right now. But I believe still China is the only country that have all the capabilities that we need, to produce products. They have the machines, they have the logistics, they have the shippings, they have the packaging. They really listen. They get directions. It's very easy to deal with Chinese suppliers, and I have nothing against Chinese suppliers at all. I do both. I do China and I do US. And I know the difference between both of them. And trust me, the Chinese are very easy. And I'm going to tell you a story in a bit. How I'm not talking about, hey, compare Americans to China. I will never do that. There's two different specifications. If you want a good quality product, the States is the way to go for sure, 100%. And I think we need to support our American businesses and local businesses is very important, especially in these hard times. But at the same time, is give and take relationship. American suppliers, they need to understand that there's people like us, private label, who are doing products. We need to get the respect. We need to get the commitment from them as well. And I will tell you two things. One, I have a product that I made in the US, which is the supplement, doing very well. Thankfully, that's one of the products that really did very well during this hard times. My other products are really plummeted in sales. But I told the supplier, my American suppliers, like, hey, listen, I'm really running out of stock. I've been dealing with him for a year. I told him, hey, listen, do you mind if you just help me out? Instead of shipping the product on Friday, do you mind if you ship it on Thursday instead? You know what his answer was? And that's a person that I dish $20,000 a month minimum with them. Minimum $20,000 a month. Minimum. Okay? It tells me, hey, yeah, if you pay me 10% extra, I'll be able to ship it to you on Friday, even if they're ready on Thursday. How disgusting is this? I was so pissed. I was like, are you serious? You're going to charge me 10% more just to ship it one day earlier, even though they are ready in your warehouse? I was very pissed about it. I don't like it. And I was like, really? Just because you want to use us during this time, which is you supposed to strengthen relationships. When disasters happen, that's the only time you're going to build your relationship with other people very well. That's the time it's going to show, hey, who's with me, who's against me. And this supplier is so idiot. He doesn't understand the business relationship. It's very important for him to satisfy a customer and say, you know what, I can do it because it costs him nothing. Instead of saying 10%, which is going to grow in my eyes, say, you know what, he helped me during the difficult time. Instead of using me and knowing that the demand went so high that instead of keeping a customer for a long period of time, now he's going to lose a customer because I'm looking for another supplier. because money that I'm spending with this supplier is not worth it, because he's not respecting me as a buyer or as a customer, and he's not looking for long-term relationships. Even that I'm paying $5 more per unit with him compared to other suppliers that I have in the States. Why? Because I want to keep my relationships with businesses. I want to do a long-term relationship, and I was very sad. Now, I'm not generalizing. I'm not telling you this relationship is with every American supplier. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying how they did it. Now, let me tell you another story. And I know I'm a little bit going out of tangent, but please hear me out. My packaging guy, which is a guy who I actually get my packaging done and I ship them to my supplier in the States and also use them for my other products that are from China. He sent me a message. He told me, hey, Saad, hi, how are you? How's everything with you? How's your family? And I heard that really bad things are happening in the States and North America, and I just wanted to reach out to you and see how you're doing. I felt so good. I was like, oh my God, hey man, I said, hey man, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are fine here. Everything under control, and I appreciate you checking in. The other question, you know what he asked me? Do you have any masks? Do you have any masks for you and your family to protect you when you're going out for groceries and if you're going out to get some stuff for your kids? I was like, oh no, we don't have it, but thank you so much. Thank you. I was like, no. You know what he tells me? No, I'm going to ship you 100 units, 100 masks on me to you, because I want to make sure that I protect you and protect your family, which has a huge significance. You see that difference? This guy, even is not much money. I'm not talking about the money wise, because it might cost him $10 to send me a box, but the significance of what this product can solve, what this product can keep my family safe when I go to shopping, how they were able to think about that. And that's how you keep relationships. So that's been said. I'm not telling every Chinese does that, but I'm just telling you, when you build a relationship with other people, really, really will help you. And that's really important. But anyways, let's get back to it. Now, as I said, private label is really important as you do your own brand and everything. But this requires a big or most upfront capital. To be able to do this business, you need at least $3,000 to $5,000. You need to make sure that you have a product. We're going to discuss all that in our product research method. But it's really, really, really important to understand that has the highest risk, has the most money upfront, and also it will take a longer time for you to see money coming in. It's a process, but you'll be able to do well. So let me show you a product that when I went to China, to U Market a year and a half ago or something like that. And this is one of the product that I was interested in. So I'm going to switch my to only my face for now so I can show you this product. And then we're going to talk. So this is a private label product. It's a telescope or monocular, they call it. So basically, if I want to get a product like this, I go to, I'm interested. I found the product research, and this is a good product. You're going to contact China. You don't need to be in China to get this product, but you'll be able to contact suppliers through Alibaba and tell them, hey, I'm looking for a product. So what you can do, you can get a product like this. Okay, a product like this. Oh my God, I can't see nothing, man. Anyways, I don't know why I'm looking at you guys, but anyways, that would be a good thumbnail, But anyways, you can get a product like this, simple. It comes with a case, let's say. It comes with a stand. It comes with all the stuff. So what do you do usually? You are going to tell them, hey, I want to get this product from you. How much is it per unit? So they're going to tell you, hey, this is $10, let's say. $10. Then you're going to do customizing to this product. Let's say I want to change this flap to maybe more metal, or maybe I want to change this brass thing, or maybe I want to change the color of this line here, this line here, this line. Maybe I want to change the color for the whole product. Maybe I want to do a different color eye thingy. Maybe you want to do like this one is 40 by 60, whatever it is, zooming thing. Maybe you want to do it higher. Maybe you want to change the lenses. You can do all this, and then you can go ahead and throw your beautiful brand. Like, see this one, it doesn't have any brand on it. It's just called Telescope Field of Vision and is Infinite. I don't know who wrote that, but anyways, you can go ahead and put your brand name here. See, they have even the spot for your name. That's the spot. You can put your logo here or your name. You can do customized box, and this becomes a private label because a product that you have initiated, a product that you have changed some specification with it to be able to do it. So this is very, very how you start a private label product, and then you're the man who has his own private label product, and you're done. Now let me go ahead and show my face again, and let's finish this thing off. So we talked about private label. Now this is one product, real results. So that's the one I shared with you with one product, $420,000. We did in 1 year and 2 months or something like that. Really good product. That's supplement who saved my ass right now. And because since the other product are really slowed down in sales, but if we can do it with one product, I can do it with multiple products, and I cannot share with you the other brands because I have partners that I need to respect, and I cannot put them at risk. But this, I really don't care. It's just kind of extra product that I have. Now, let's talk about how you set up your Seller Central. And I know a lot of you are going to get annoyed. A lot of you have it, but this is for people who are just starting and people who really want to know. Before you start any business model that you have, whether it is retail arbitrage, pallets, liquidation, wholesale, private label, you need to create an Amazon Seller Central account, and you need to set it up through Amazon. So what do you need to do? There's two kinds of Seller Central. There's a professional account and there's individual account. The individual account is a cheap account, basically a free account. Is it free? Yes, free account. And the other professional, you pay $39.99 depending on the country. If you're in the US, you pay $39.99 US, and if you're in Canada, you pay $39.99 Canadian. Both of them, they will give you a unified North America account, which is get you access to the Canadian account. It's going to get you Canadian marketplace, American marketplace, and Mexico. Now let me see if I can zoom in here. I can zoom in, man. This is bad. Okay, I thought I really got it here, but I'm gonna read it to you guys, and I apologize for not being clear. So here we have a professional account, and here we have individual account. What are the differences? Both of them, $39.99 monthly subscription fee for professional, and nothing for individual. 0.99 cent per item fee when an item sells. For professional, you got nothing. For individual, yes, you'll pay 99 cents per unit. If you're doing more than 40 units, might as well just do the professional. And my opinion, you need to do a professional account right away. Do that is the best thing you need to do. Trust me. All right. Because I see a lot of people now. I'm sorry, I'm going a little bit off tangent because I'm pissed at people who are changing from professional to Seller Central because they want to save the $40 for 1 month. Trust me, to be able to get it back to professional is going to require you a lot of documents, a lot of product to be able to get it back. So please do not do that. If you're a professional, stay in professional, suck up the $40 because it's going to cost you trouble later on if you want to switch. Now, manage inventory using feeds, spreadsheets, and reports. In the professional, yes. In the professional account, yes, you can. In the individual, no, you cannot. Manage order using order reports and order-related feeds. In the professional, you can. In the individual, you cannot. Use Amazon Marketplace web services to upload feeds, receive reports, and perform other API functions. The professional, you can. The individual, you cannot. Amazon set shipping rates for all products. Professional, no. Individual, yes. Seller set shipping rates for non-media product. In professional, yes. In no, in individual, no. I hate this. I don't know how to get this. Anyways, okay. Let me see. Just to get this one out of my face. I didn't expect that, but hey. Then we have. Anyways, you can go through all of them. We have promotion, gift, services, and here's someone here. You know what? If you want the slides, just send me a message or leave me a chat in the comments below, and I will be able to share that slides with you. So you'll be able to get access to this because this is something I didn't factor in. And, I'm sorry. Now, eligibility for listing. Anyways, you can go through them. I don't want to go annoy your life with it. And it's just basically provisional is superior than individual. And if you're really taking the business seriously, I think you need to do provisional. Now, Megan says for Canada fee, subscription is $29.99. So that's what it is. I don't even know how much I pay for it, which is sad. See, that shows that I don't do any accounting. My wife does everything. I'm telling you, my wife, if my wife is not there, I'm nothing. All right, so let's see about the process, how you do it, how you sign up for Amazon seller account. First, important, when setting up a US Amazon account, keep information consistent. So any information that you have in your driver license, bank account information, email address, everything has to match exactly what you're providing. You cannot have, I'm going to send electricity bill from my mother when I'm opening an account with my name. You cannot do that. Find another kind of document. So everything has to match 100%. Amazon is very, 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 I want to say something bad, but pain in the bum if you don't do that. So first, if you want to go ahead and find an account, step one, go to services.amazon.com. You'll be able to go ahead and open an account. Choose which type of account you want, professional, individual. As I said, professional. Number 3, you need to provide an email address, which is you will have. I have a lot of them, and a lot of them are mistakes from my youth. The names are more terroristic, and a lot of them are very scary when I give them to Toys R Us. But make sure that you have a good email address related to your business. Number 4, you can start the business, 2 things, as a sole proprietorship or an LLC. That's up to you. When I started as sole proprietorship, and then I switched to LLC once I had money, because LLC is going to require a little bit of money. But if you have the means, do it. LLC is very good. But if you didn't have to, a sole proprietorship also work. Number 5, you need bank account and chargeable credit card. So you need a bank account, which is a debit account, to be able for them to deposit the money in your account when you make sales, and a chargeable credit card to be able to charge the fees or PPC fees that you have, just in case you set it up this way. Now, congrats, you are that much closer to selling on Amazon. All right, guys, so let me now come back and show my face. So, guys, this is what I had for you for the first part of the course, the crash course, just to be able to help you to get over it and to be able to get the information very consistent in a very organized manner. That's going to help a lot of newbies to be able to get started without any issues. The other thing, yes, so next week we're going to talk about product research. But before we end all this stuff, I want to take all the questions that you have and what your comments are, and let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. Audrey says, hi, guys. Hey, Audrey, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. And thank you for being here as usual. Appreciate you. Joss P says, do you recommend bringing our products to a prep and ship company before shipping it to Amazon? Is this way really cheaper? It's not cheaper. Look, if you do private label, and I hope you're talking about private label, I ship right away from Amazon ship directly from my supplier to Amazon. I don't touch anything. I think this is the ways or the matter that a lot of people say I have to get them to my house and be control freak, and you want to check the product yourself because you think you're quality control expert. Is not working. I'm not talking about you, Joss. I'm talking about the people who have this mindset. Trust me, the best thing you can do, get the product, get inspected in China, make sure everything is good. Get the report. If everything is good, then you ship it to Amazon with no issues. Less people touching your product, better it is for you. That's what I'm saying. I have a client of mine. He has the worst luck I've ever seen in my life, and I feel so bad. Basically, the product that he had to do so many removal orders, change them from one account to another, and he had the worst luck ever. And I just feel bad about it. But by doing this, we get a lot of units that are really damaged. So for me, I believe you should just ship them directly to Amazon. You'd be good to go. Now, do you recommend bringing our products, wholesale product, to prep and ship company before shipping it to Amazon? Is this way really cheaper. Now I'm saying here, that's the question. Do you recommend bringing our product, wholesale product, to prep and ship company before shipping to Amazon? Now, a lot of people, what they do, the company itself, they'll be able to do prep center, the wholesaler themselves. They can have everything palletized, and you'll be able to provide them with your LTL or less than a truckload pallets shipping. What you can do, you can give it to them, and they will be UPS comes and picks it up from them. But if they don't do that, yes, you will need a prep center. Ship them to a prep center. They will prep them, palletize them, make sure everything according to the Amazon specification, and then you'll be good to go. So for wholesale, it's a different story. For retail arbitrage, if you don't have access to it, you cannot do it yourself, a prep center is the way to go. Good question. We see fine. Face, nice. Man, I never. What can I do? I'm like JQ with my face. Everyone see the face. Pernell says, it's nice to see your side and your hair. Oh, yeah. This is special. Special. Monica. Oh, man. Everyone wants to see that face, man. I don't know. Even when I look at a mirror, I was like, what the hell's going on? Let's see. Josiah says, great info on private label. Love it. Thank you, Josiah. Josiah is actually, I'm working with him right now on one-on-one. With a few products that we're trying to test, and I'm really excited for what to come. Monica says, my supplier has done the same. Send us the mask free of charge. It's just phenomenal what they do, honestly, and I think this is how you keep business relationship, regardless of your where you come from. And I'm not saying if you come from a specific country, it's going to be different. No, it's just about business relationship. This is business relation, has nothing to do with countries. And I hope you guys don't get me the wrong way, please. I don't mean it. I still have American friends. I have American suppliers. I'm just telling you the differences, and it's how you handle yourself in businesses and your partners and vendors and buyers and all this stuff is very important to do it. David says, on the same note, my Chinese supplier emailed me last night telling me they want to help get my listing back up and will use his attorney and pay for it. It's just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Like, really, they understand. It's if you do well, they will do well. If they do well, you do well. So this is very important to keep relationships and understanding in the long term. If my client do well, I'm going to keep him, regardless of what. You do consulting, you do courses, you do any business. If you deal with the person right and they're making money, you'll be able to make money. It's very simple. But some people get it. People only think about today, and that's a bigger mistake. The biggest mistake, you think about today, not think about tomorrow, not think about next week or next month. If my supplier loses multiple people, he's screwed. And I believe I am the one of his biggest accounts, because I've been with him consistent, and a lot of people came with him and they fall off. A lot of people, they couldn't hang in this supplement niche. I was able to do it, so he understands what I can do, but it's unfortunate. That's awesome, David. Exactly, David. I'm very happy. Josiah and David are actually in our Facebook group, in our mastermind. And guys, if you really want to get the mastermind, we have a special to be able to help a lot of people. It's for $100 to get to the mastermind, which is really, really good. $100. We have 2 weeks, 2 sessions every week. A really, really good community. We really help each other. We have a round table every Monday. Every Thursday, we have something to teach. I really, 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 if you want to join, go ahead and join. And I will leave the link below as well. And did you like the video yet or not? Someone give me a thumbs up, guys. Please just give us a like. Let's rank. Let's at least someone can see our videos because we're nowhere to be found. And Amazon and YouTube loves likes and all this stuff. So I appreciate your help. This is awesome, David. Let's say great news. Cindy, yes, this is really awesome news. Megan says, hey, Amazon did confirm that you will still pay the monthly fee even on vacation mode. Oh, that's awesome to know. I don't know about that. Juan says, so if I sign up for a professional seller account and all the info is under my name, but I provide my husband's credit card for monthly payment, that will be problematic. I believe will be a problematic, but because it's not going to be matching. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. I don't think you should do it. I always do it with everything with my own name, or I do with my company name. So whatever I provide as a name and all the stuff is going to be the same thing as my credit card, whatever in my credit card or my debit card. So that's what I recommend, but I'm not sure. You can call them, send them a message and see, but could be a little bit. But I don't see what's the problem for you getting one, or even if you get a debit card that has a credit on it, or Visa or MasterCard, you'll be able to do it as well. Yeah, has to match. I think that's the best thing. Megan says the link, the mastermind in the description after the Q&A. Oh, thank you so much, Megan. Yes, please, let's put it down for them if they want to join. It's really cool stuff there. It's me, Tim, Jordan, and me who's conducting this mastermind. And if you really guys want to get into it, go ahead and do it. Nomad said, thanks to you. And Cindy says, it will be a problem. Credit card has to match. Very good. Thank you so much. It looks like, Cindy, you had that issue before, but it's really important for it to match. So please make sure you do that, Joanne, because it's really important. So guys, I think we are done here. I think I don't want to take much from your time, especially all of you are going to be going out and not keeping your social distancing. Not really, but I think we did very well. Please give me your feedback on the comment. Tell me how you like this content so far. Is that something that you really liked or not? And I need your feedback. You see, there's a question that says, Josiah, there are some questions about, where is it, the question? You know why? Because I have two screens. I have this thing. I'm using StreamYard, which gives me all the questions, but sometimes it doesn't show all the questions. But now I'm looking at my left side. I actually see some questions that not been translated there or not being synced. So let me go through these just to make sure I'm getting them, because that's not fair for people who are here. And I apologize for that. And thank you, Josiah, for letting me know. Just says, what the advice of the U.S. tax setting for starter Canadian on Amazon platform? Now, for Canadians, the sales tax, now as we know, Amazon collect most of the sales tax in there, but for your income tax and for business tax, that's you will need to make sure that you have a CPA to be able to do it. But for sure, if you like, for example, California, you need to pay if you sell a lot there for specific threshold, you need to pay your sales tax. But for most of the things, Amazon collect them, and I think if you're not making over $250,000 in a specific state, you can be lenient a bit, but no good. Okay, I mean no good. So yeah, that's how we do it. But please, anything about this kind of stuff, accounting, so stuff like this, suspension, I really go to a special to professionals, because I'm not really good at it. I really suck at it. Let me see here what we have. We have, do you recommend bringing, okay, we got this one. I don't have cravat. It's Nancy says, I don't have a cravat but I work from home and I'm drinking coffee. That's awesome. Start with coffee, finish with wine. That's what I would do. My suppliers has done the same. We got this one on the same note. That's good. That's awesome. Okay, Ginger, Nancy says, your account can be suspended for 2 weeks. How come I don't have it? Oh, here. Yeah, it says your account can be suspended for 2 weeks or more to verify all of your documentation when you upgrade to professional from individual. So it doesn't pay to downgrade and then upgrade. 100%. I think you should really make sure you're do not downgrade, because really it's gonna hurt you. Trust me, guys, do not do it. I have some people who really had to go through the process, and trust me, it's hell. Joanne says, we need to get barcode for RA items? 2, what's involved with the product prep? And blah, blah, blah. All right, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. So, since the product itself, since the product already comes with UPC code, there's 2 things going to happen. There's something called commingle, and there's the other one which is not commingled. That's how I get it. So the commingled, you can send the product as is like this, and if other sellers are not putting anything, they're not putting FNSQ on top of this, That means if a sale comes in, whoever owns the buy box, they're just going to take one product like this from the bin, regardless of who sent it. And if the product is not good, you will get dinged for it, even if it's not your fault, even if you send a good product. So for this case, I don't do commingled at all. So what I do, I always do FNSQ. So what do you do when you get the product and you change your setting from Amazon and you take off the commingled, you will be able to print something called FNSQ, which is a barcode within Amazon. You take it, you put it on top of any UPC code, and when you send it to Amazon, Amazon knows this product is yours. So if it's good or bad, you're going to get the fault for it. Not like commingled. So you don't need a barcodes for your product like GS1, Nationwide. You don't need that. They already comes with one. You're just going to get a barcode, which is FNSQ from Amazon, letting them know this product is yours, attached to your name, attached to your store. That's all what you need to do. What's involved in prepping, sometimes like this product is not much. Like for example, if I have this, I need to remove it. If I have clearance tags or something, I need to remove them. If I have a product like, for example, this one, or this one, if it's a fluffy boy like this, you cannot send him like this. You need to put him in a poly bag because this product is going to go to a warehouse where there's going to be machines, where it's going to be dirt, where it's going to be dust. You want to get this product to Amazon. While you're doing a shipping plan, all the stuff is going to be mentioned in your process of creating a shipping plan, and you'll be able to know. But that's all what you need. Basically, this stuff, remove this stuff, put this, put poly bags, maybe stickers, suffocation warning tags, and also putting them in a big box and then shipping them. So creating the shipping plan and all this stuff. That's something we wanted to talk about with our free mini course. But hey, when we get there, but I give you the gist of it, which is all of it. This is much. When I say prepping, this is it. It's not like a big deal. Yesterday I sent one box, which is the last thing that I have in my old things. I just send them in from the garage. Everything that I had, I just sent it in. I had only one box. I think there were like 20 items, but the week before I sent 100 item, I believe. There were 10, 11 boxes. But it's really enjoyable process. It's really easy once you get it, and we'll be good to go. Josiah says, can you touch on when to open a second account and best way to do this within the rules? Very good question. Now, usually you open a second account if you're launching a new brand. So if you have a good brand, let's say I'm doing a brand now in home and kitchen, and then I want to switch to another brand, which is in supplement. You can put them in the same seller account that you have, but they recommend that you get another account easier for accounting, easier if you want to sell the business later on. The two ways you can do them. One way is basically you can have a partner who's in the US that you'll be able to partner up with, and you'll be able to use their account. Second way you can do is basically you'll be able to contact Amazon and get their permission to open up a new account and tell them why you want to get it. I think I have a template for this. But basically, you're going to ask them, hey, I would like to get another account because we're starting a new product line in a different category, different brand, and would like to keep all the finances together and separate from our original account. They will open it for you. They will just need a permission. Usually, they don't want you to sell. Let's say I'm selling Red Bull or selling my product. Let's say this product I'm selling in one account and I sell the same product in another account. Now, if I have two accounts selling the same product, that means I have multiple real estate. I'm having multiple listings. So I can have a listing in my organic position plus my paid. So now with two accounts, you can have 4 spots, which is they don't want to do that because you are actually becoming a monopoly thing. You don't want to do that. They don't want you to do that. So that's why they don't encourage, or they suspend you if they have another account without their permission. There's other way of doing it, which is a little bit risky, which is I don't recommend now. But if you want to do it, is basically you're gonna have a new LLC. You need to have a bank account. You need to have a separate internet, separate laptop, everything brand new, and you'll be able to come and open up an account. But I heard some people are getting caught. The other best thing, which is the fourth thing, just buy an account, an existing account that already exists, and buy it, and you'll be able to change everything to your name, and you'll be good to go. But do it through an authorized, trusted platform or marketplace, because you don't want to own a business that already has taxes not paid, and that could get you in trouble. So do that, and you'll be good to go. Let me see what else you have. Oh, that's good. The questions are here. Kyle Hove said, hi, guys. Kyle Hove, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it, man. You're really true a friend, and I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And how's the retirement going? Let's see here. We have here a question from David. Say, how many brands per account? Under my current circumstances, I'm nervous to launch a new product under the same salary account. You can have as many as you can. But as I stated before, for the purposes that I was telling you, to be able to have everything separate, it's better to have separate accounts. But you can actually contact Amazon, get another one. And also the other way you can do it to open an account really safely, if you have one of your family members who doesn't want to sell on Amazon and they have all the information, they can open up one account, and then you'll be able to switch all the information to your own information. So you can have your own, create a new LLC, and then you can change the information after 1 month or 2 months to your own information, your bank account, your own LLC name, and everything that you need. And you'll be good to go if you have a family member, which is great. Yes, you still pay it. That's good. All right. Desire. Do I have any question here? Just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because it's not fair you guys coming here and there's I'll answer your questions, but then I don't do anything. This is ridiculous. Is there any questions above? Okay, let me see here. Megan says, also, anytime you want to make any changes to your account, SAT always recommend to send message to Amazon. 100%. Anything you do, any changes, your bank information, your store name, whatever it is, just be over protective, be more cautious, and send them an email. So I change my bank information and my LLC multiple times in my account. And the best thing I was able to do is, hey, contact them, tell them you're going to do that change, and they'll tell you, okay, no problem, change it. I never had issues. I know a lot of people on Facebook who say, I got my account suspended because I'm changing my account information or my banking information. Yeah, because you didn't send them an email. So make sure you send them an email. Be overprotective about these things, because there's a lot of hijackers. There's a lot of, not hijackers, there's a lot of scammers, and a lot of hackers are hacking the system and changing the billing information and banking information at the last minute or the same day as the payment is being sent. So make sure you check your things all the time. And that's why they're very overprotective. Stating that you would like, okay, exactly. Megan, she does all, I just know what we have to do. But when it comes to English, proper English, and writing proper English is going to be Megan and Nancy. So anything that you see in a proper English in Facebook or in sales page or in anything, that's whether Nancy or Megan. That's, I'm telling you right now. And as you know, I'm very illiterate with the language. So basically, if you want to change anything in your account, you will state that you would like to make the changes, but you would like to confirm that you will not have any issues by doing so. They will send you a written confirmation that you will have as a record. 100%, 100%, 100%. Nabil says, which IB Accelerator attorney do you guys recommend? Actually, we have one accountant. We did one attorney for IB Accelerator. He did very well for us. I'm not associated. I'm not affiliated. As you know, guys, nothing. I'm just a guy. The same thing. I went through the process with Prime Registry through them. I found multiple attorneys, and that's the only one who really was fast, communicated very well with us. The name is Megan. Will let you know. Megan, if you're able, just to please put the IB Accelerator attorney that we used. But guys, you do it at your own risk. I'm just telling you, I used them. He did well. But if he mess up with you later, please do not blame me on it. She just put it on. She said, Perez, Chesel, and Herman PL, whatever. So that's the one. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate it. Thank you, Megan. Appreciate it. See that? You talk to your wife like, thank you. Like as if that's how I talk to her in real life. Thank you, Megan. Thank you very much for your help. Anyways, okay, this is above me, so I have to put it. Cal says, thanks, Ad. You are the best. I literally shipping a pile of order FBM this morning because we had to pivot. Crazy times. That's exactly what we need to do, guys. So you need to see the situation, pivot, adjust, and implement. That's what you need to do. So always over strategize and pivot. When you get problems, there's always a solution for it, and you'll be able to do very well. So please, my hat goes to you, Kyle. You thought very fast on your feet, and you're doing the hustle, and that's the most important. Keep hustling. Nothing in autopilot. Keep hustling. Why I'm doing retail and arbitrage? I could be nothing. I shouldn't do it, or I don't need to do it. But it's a process. It's something I enjoy. Something that can keep me from gaining 1 pound a day. Instead, I'm doing half a pound a day, which is very good. But really, it keeps me active. It keeps me in it, which is really important. So then you make extra cash, And this time, say extra cash. Why not? Jasmine Guzman says, do you have a trademark for each of the product, or can you have one trademark that applies for all your product? Now, there's a differentiation. Jasmine, very good question. There's a difference between products and brands. Now, I can have one brand and has 6 products. If my brand is registered and has a trademark, all my products are good to go. But if you have multiple products with different names or different brands, then you need a trademark for each brand. So usually one trademark per brand, no matter what the brand is. So one trademark per brand, and you'd be good to go. Okay, but good question. There's actually a lot of people confuse that. So that's why I said, hey, when you do it with your brand, make sure you find something that's really vague name. So when you do the trademark and you do the process for it, you will be able to use this product when you want to pivot and you find, hey, I got into baby, and all of a sudden I want to switch to home and kitchen because baby was difficult or product wasn't doing very well for me, but I can use the same trademark or brand registry that I use for my brand from the baby, which is maybe it called something very vague, and you'll be able to use the same brand for another category, and you'll be able to do that. The only thing you might need to pay for trademark is not going to affect you for Amazon side. You still be brand registered for it as long as the listing has the same brand as the one that's being registered. But for trademark globally, or you want to have the trademark enforcement, you need to just add the extra category that you're in, and I think you pay $250 to add your brand to a specific category through a trademark attorney, and that's it. So this is exactly what it is. I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you, Megan. We use the same attorney. Cindy, yes, that's awesome. Worked great for us. Oh, Cindy, thank you. Yeah. So Cindy used the same attorney and worked very well for her. That's awesome. They're really awesome. That's good news. Just I say thank you both. Thank you both. Cal said thank you, and Megan says thank you and happy face. So guys, I don't want to take it too long. I think 1 hour and a half of my face. I think you get enough dose of me for the whole week. But you're gonna see me next Wednesday with another product research. For those who were in our mastermind, I know it's gonna be repetitive for you, but that's something I'm going to explain for our group. For our YouTube channel, I'm going to share with you how to do product research. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on Jungle Scout, Helium 10, Viral Launch. All of them are the same. All of them are the same crap, the same thing. So whatever you have, you'll be able to apply it. So I'm going to use whatever software. And this is only one method of the 13 methods that I have, how to be able to find a product and product ideas and do your product research. So that's something we'll be able to elaborate later on. And hey, I'm very excited about it. Let's do it and stay safe. Stay with your family. Enjoy your Saturday night. Watch a movie. Have your little bit of wine, and let's do it. And for Wednesday, I'll let you know when exactly, Juwan. I will leave it in the Facebook group. And please, please, please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you really like the content. Hit the notification bell so every time you don't miss up on all this great information that I'm giving you and the tricks and the hacks. And I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.